I might as well use her just for the fun of it. Just only dagger, no other items. Don't need them. Well, I might need them. I don't know. You have to try this. No skill for some mags and nothing. Just a complete blank character about to try this dungeon. Hell. See no point in trying to use actual weapon, trying to do anything else, because just to be clear, anyone who tries this, any new player who tries this, technically you'd have to do it with her. I am quote unquote someone who did used to put money into the game, but all you'd have to do is just basically get this move unlocked for her, and she should do practically the same. And if this is possible, just basically put all your work into her. Put all your work into her, basically. Raise her pretty much the same way that I got this one built, and you should be golden. And basically, like I said, just build weapons and put them into her. You don't. If, like I said, this is possible, you don't really need to build weapons for yourself, because by this stage, Cybersuck has given us strong enough partners to where you can solo the game. Where you can probably solo the game without really needing anything. As long as you can put some work, get somewheres in the game, and build some weapons, eventually the assist will most likely end up killing anything for you, regardless if you got strong enough weapons and got her leveled up. Oh, boom. I would not do this with any other weapon besides with Oni dagger, though, because you would definitely break your weapons before you would even get through. Because you'd have a high chance of breaking your weapons if you are quote unquote using anything else. Once again, effort is technically a pay to play amount, but I'm pretty sure a robot, the max level robot could do this just as well. I could be wrong. And now I get to have fun with the Vanguard. But just to be clear, free-to-play players, you get Genai and Mizuna, who you get for free. You can waste 40 of your OC coins, which I currently have 0 at the moment. You can waste 40 of the free-to-play, just log in 4 times to basically get enough scrolls of the Vanguard to increase the time that you're able to use them as. Oh, knocked me out of Vanguard. You butt. Oh well. Once you get any assist level 100, they basically get a better healing skill. Well, they can heal themselves better, plus higher level you make them, the better they quote unquote somewhat do. And the stronger the weapon you give them, the better they do as well. In my opinion, I think the hardest part's going to be with this dungeon is they're just doing the boss. Because once you basically got a strong enough assist partner, the assist alone can basically solo the game, or at least roughly. There's a few specific bosses that will one-shot them, but that's about it. Am I saying this would be fast? No. Already good job for me. Thank you. Oh, she's already taking one out again. Goodbye. I would say this, if they bring back certain events, like they bring back the Knowledge Mag event, for example, or even if they bring back the legendary event that gave the Kodos, a lot of the past events would give you free weapons. Some events force you to make a weapon, but a lot of them would give you a weapon that you could basically just spawn. If you got enough farming in, you technically get the weapon. So, like you said, once again, you could literally just focus on the legendary, the somewhat strong spears to basically make your assist overpowered. Well, for yourself, you basically just keep the Oni dagger. I'm being completely honest, I might send this over to Cyberset just to show like, hey, you guys might want to nerf vanguards, if I'm being honest, making it where we can't technically use them, and maybe even nerfing our characters and even some of the partner characters. This is kind of OP if you really think about it, that I'm literally running this without Magatamas. Kinda sad when you think about it. And it's not like I'm not physically killing the mobs here. For other dungeons you might struggle a bit more, but that's kind of all it comes down to. This is of course not a story dungeon, but still, it is kind of sad that it is doable. By the looks of it, it is doable. Speed may vary based on you quote unquote, how fast you quote unquote ran, blah blah blah, etc., and other odds and things, but that's about the best you can get. And someone who is a full free-to-play player tries this, it might not have some of the things. You might not have Garg, you might not have Venus. You most likely won't have Ifrit, which mine is technically a 5-scroll, but still. You might not have some of the partners, all the people I have, quote unquote. Which I'm not saying by no means necessary, any of them are impossible to get though. Since it's a game that literally revolves around the word RNG, it's not that hard to get, quote unquote, most Vanguard. It's not that technically impossible to get a Vanguard. It's not technically impossible to get anything. It's not impossible to get all the stuff I'm using in here. By this stage, most people would even say that the Vanguard I'm using is not even that good of a Vanguard. But that, literally, like, I would say it again, it's not like you physically, I'm pretty sure this could be done with the Hound Dog mount. I'm not going to try it because mine's not max, but I'm pretty sure this could be done with him. This could be done with, I'm pretty sure, Pavis. I'm not going to physically party try it because I don't have no intention of leveling her up anytime soon, but I'd almost be surprised if you could not do it with Pavis. The yokai character I wouldn't really say you need because I already have her based on Vid. She's technically just based on Vid, and they haven't added a new one to that forever. They need to add new ones there, in my opinion, to get those interesting, to give reasons to have more partners, or to at least do something. Technically, the only things that are more powerful than us are technically a mount when the player is quote-unquote riding them, or when the player is using one. You bite. Thank you, Ifrit. And thank you for the heal, Garg. It's already tested, checked through all Pavis' stuff, even though she's the free one. She can technically heal you. It's not like it'd be impossible to get heals. It's not like it'd be like using Pavis over Garg would be a slight difference because the difference value that she can heal herself by, but that ain't really like I'm doing this more or less as a challenge, but I'm also kind of trying to speed to go through it. So that way this video is not going to take forever. Well, at least longer than it needs to. I'm saying I'm not really necessarily saying, and I want to put it clear, if a new player came to this game and you're going to try this, you don't necessarily have to get the same people I have. The only thing you would have to physically do is just put work into the characters. As long as you quote unquote know what stat you should be raising to basically increase the Oni dagger, then you basically after that you just gotta pretty much focus on the other character, your quote unquote assist. A one scroll assist, one scroll Pavis could do this. The Garg I'm literally using is a one scroll. She's not a 2, she's not a 3, she's not a 4, she's not a 5, she's not a 6 or a 7. The only thing I did is I used some OC on her to give her 7, I think it was 7 attacks maximum. But like I've already stated, it does not necessarily mean that you need to basically try to farm the special Pavis Garg dungeon that comes around only on the quote unquote Friday and Saturday. Not needed. Like I said, the run I'm right now running is purely neutral. It's a pure 0. Just my first copy ever, and that's it. Oh man, I see a mag over here. I want it. Give me. Nothing like I just already did. Well, cleared the dungeon. Not a problem. Hardest part would be literally just taking on the boss. And that's basically the only real reason why you'd even want them auto. Well, you want them auto for free extra damage, but blop, blop, dash. That was easy. Yay! I cleared the dungeon with nothing. That was fun. Later. Which I can never remember how to turn off the freaking YouTube videos.